franchise has ever known. We're at the home of the Texans. Welcome to NRG Stadium in Houston. Today, we have an all-AFC meeting between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Houston Texans. Kaimi Fairbairn ready to get this one going. And we're off and running from Houston. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Hey, easy, Ralph. Son, this is what... Easy.
Lawrence starting with a throw. That is caught by Brian Thomas Jr. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. They strike for 23 yards. That's good for a Jacksonville first down. One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory.
And the Jaguar first
Let's go.
Here's Travis Etienne on the ground. And he drives that puck backward on a gain of 4.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Red. And so goes the hunt.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Christian Harris picks it off. Into the red zone. And he's going to score. Pick 6, touchdown, Houston.
Well, that is quite the tone setter and very different between the two sides. Offense, that's a disaster. But defensively, you've just lit the flame of emotion. Now you want to build on that.
That one right down the middle. And the Texans will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. 1st and 10 coming up. Jaguars ready to take advantage of some good field position they've got here.
Hey.
Here's Etienne to begin the drive. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. That's 16 on the pickup. And the Jaguars have a first down.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory.
Red, 23.
Lawrence in the pistol. Complete right side of Washington. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
As any quarterback will tell you over the course of their career, it's not easy to deliver an accurate throw if you're about to get smacked.
2nd down now, 7 to go. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Connection made, Travis Etienne. And they make the stop, I'm going to say about the 37-yard line. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that's good for a Jacksonville first down. We've set it down from 37.
Hey, Lion.
On 1st and 10, here's Lawrence. Here's a screen for Tootin. And this is down to the 28s before the defense halts it. Now the completion rate is strong, Potter. The yards, you gotta imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit, and you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. I'm hungry.
11.
Lawrence here, design keeper. And his short game gets them a new set of downs.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
Offense is set. First and 10.
First down,
Defense 24.
Jaguars.
Hey, Ginger, attack. Here we go.
Lawrence, a quick throw out wide. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Coming to the line, this is first and 10.
Hey, run. Hey, so go.
From the red zone now. Rose caught. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short.
Hey, easy. Route. Hey, Ginger. Attack.
Counter give to Etienne. How about this? He can't even get past the line of scrimmage. No challenge for the end zone here.
That counter could never get started. Good chance someone on that line telegraphed that play because the defense was all over it. Fortunate just to make it back to the line of scrimmage.
Coming to the line for their 9th play of the drive. This is 3rd and 3.
Red. Hey, son. Go.
Lawrence working from the gun. Into the end zone, and someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So they're going to have to evaluate things now on 4th and short.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
The only move this offense is making is toward the line, Brock. They're going for 4th and 3. Fourth down, pass coming. And this is going to be a Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars reach pay dirt for the first time this game. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
That one splits the uprights. And the Jaguars tie this game 7-7. Tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10.
Under. 118. Hey, south. Net.
Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
On the quick, right? 18. Let's hurt.
From the gun, Stroud. Has a man, Dalton Schultz. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. They get 23 on that one. And it'll be a first down, Texans.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
First down from the 42.
Here we go, let's go. 18, outside.
1 quarter down in this all AFC South contest. Both teams neck and neck so far. We'll make our return to NRG Stadium after this. Welcome back. We'll begin the second quarter with the Texans in possession. They're looking at first down here. Running from the pistol, it's Mixon. We'll cobble together a yard there. Hauled down by Andrew Winger.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door, bigger gap in the future.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Oh, okay.
Shotgun now for Stroud. Good play on the football defensively. He knocks it away, and that's going to bring up 3rd down.
Well, if you can't get your hands on the ball and take it away, next best thing, knock it down. That's the job of every defender out there, and he made sure that one wasn't completed.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. He's got it, complete to Collins. Tackle made at the 10, 1st and goal coming up.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
They're going to run here. It's Mixon. There's some defensive initiative in that goal to go. Brock, they take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
2nd and goal, backed all the way up to the 14 here.
18, outside.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Hit arrived as the ball did to break things up. And that brings up 3rd and goal. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
Uno más.
Now Stroud on 3rd and goal. And this is going to be a Houston touchdown. The Texans finish off their opening drive. Nico Collins with the touchdown. Going after up and good by Fairbairn. And the Texans break that tie and now lead by 7.
Jaguars 7.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on 1st and 10.
Red, on red.
They've got a man in motion. Here's Etienne on 1st down. And he's brought down as the drive starts out with a 4-yard gain.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Now it's Lawrence. Finds him over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the first down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open in the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
30 left. Here we go.
Throwing on first down, Lawrence. Forced out to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
Grant, 23. Hey, Soko, hot.
Man in motion here. Once again here, 2nd and 10. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be third down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Avoided one crisis on the dropped pick. Now they're facing another, 3rd and long.
All right, let's go. Hey, Soko, hot.
Back to the air, Lawrence. He's trying to push the field. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Kamari Lassiter with the pick. And the Texans will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful. Right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Right side cut by Higgins. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot. Give your quarterback a chance.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6.
118.
To the air on 3rd and long. Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down. It took a great defensive effort to do it.
They're on the 45-yard line.
First and 10 coming up. Jaguars ready to take advantage of some good field position they've got here.
Son.
On the ground to begin this drive with Etienne. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense. So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes him back quite a ways. Just 2 minutes to play here in our opening half. More from NRG Stadium in just a moment. Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
At the same spot after the incompletion, it's second down.
Hey, I'm gun. Focus. Hot. 30 left. Go. Here we go.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Has some daylight through the 40. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here.
Red. Tomato. Done. Here we go.
Air it out on 3rd. Man downfield, and Myers has it. He makes it in for the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars earn the chance to tie before halftime.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got single high or too high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
That one right down the middle. And the Jaguars tie things up at 14. Tie ball game now as they send this away. On the return, it's Jalen Noel. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
First down, 10 at their own 26-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Now begin with a run by Mixon. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
We've set it down from 37.
Here we go. 18. Let's go.
Strad to throw on first down. That is caught, and it's Higgins again. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield strike block as he's set out. Give him 13 on that play. And it'll be first down, Houston.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
On time, it's on the turn, the ball's out, he lost it. Picked up by the Jaguars. And they're able to add some extra yards onto the turnover too, Brock, as this defense steals away possession. Well, he was fighting off defenders, trying. Now we have a stoppage. No challenges inside of 2 minutes and a half, but the replay official wants to take another look at this on their own. Houston calls it second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
So run it down. Get your money up. I put money down. On all of us. On my people now. On what I love. Ooh, baby, dangerous.
To the line and set. Here we go, first down.
Here we go.
Throwing again, it's Stroud. finding his back. Mixon running in the red zone. And this is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with first and goal. It's a pickup of 26. And now they have a first and goal. The Jaguars are going to call their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Four downs now to get in. Here's first and goal.
What's that? 11. 18. What's that?
To the air yet again. It's Stroud. Catch made. And in he goes for the Houston touchdown. The Texans take the lead just before halftime. Fairbairn now for the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Texans break that tie and now lead by 7.
Jaguars 14. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Bayshul Tootin now on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here comes the final play of our first half. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And he's stuck on a nice gain on what is the final play of this first half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. No to return this. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line.
Oh, there's no question about it, Kate. That just infuses everybody. A little more bounce in your step now, both in and out of the huddle. And you want to pay off your special teams that sets you up for success. All right.
On play action, here's Stroud. The left side, caught by Higgins. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they hold him down. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
First and 10, around the Mixon. Gets it forward, is still about a yard out of that. Stopped by 48, Oluokun.
Okay, that's why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Stroud. Catch made by Woody Marks. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it'll be a first down, Texans. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
10 at the 44-yard line.
Tony.
Stroud throwing here on first. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans grow the lead coming out of halftime. Fairbairn now for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Texans double their lead to 14.
Jaguars 14.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
First and 10 coming up. Jaguars ready to take advantage of some good field position they've got here.
Hey, go, go! Big 13. Hey, tomato. Shot. Silver.
Trying it right side with Etienne. And he gets a few on the punch forward.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground. You can throw beyond the sticks. Really create some indecision now defensively.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Red. Here we go.
Lawrence working from the gun. Has a man downfield. This is Washington. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And the Jaguars have a first down.
It's a gain of 25 yards. First down, Jacksonville.
Hey. 11, add it. 30 left. 11.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. Completed to his running back. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
First down throw, Lawrence. Here comes the screen for Etienne. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. They gain 11 on that play. And that's good for a Jacksonville first down.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
From the gun, Etienne gets it. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Lisa 24. Done. This is hot. Go. Let's go. Go. Sink right.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Throws caught. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a first and goal.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He can take it to the house.
This offense in position now. It's first and goal.
All right, let's go. Hey, change attack.
Lawrence looking to throw. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on first and goal.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Backed up to the 4-yard line now. It's 2nd and goal.
Hey, Lion. 11. This is hot.
Here's Lawrence to throw. And he brings it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars start the second half with some needed points. That one not easy, Brock. Threading the needle there. There was a lot of traffic in the end zone, but he found his man.
Yeah, that was an ill-advised decision, but when you give your receiver a chance, that's what they love. And sometimes you just have to trust your guys are better than theirs.
Little Tex on the extra point. And the Jaguars cut the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Jaguars 21. And Little, the kickoff for the Jaguars.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Bronx. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
On the quick, right? 11. 118. What's that?
Throwing is Stroud. He's got a man left. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
A great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
118.
Staying between the tackles with Mixon. And this play is nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. A pickup of 17. And it'll be 1st down, Houston.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Stroud off of play action. On him quick, and they bring it down. And a big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 20 at the 37-yard line.
Valuable lesson, man. I had to grow up. That's why I never ask for help. I do it for you.
Ow, what's that? 118.
From the gun, Stroud. That's him on the quick hitter. We'll take this ahead to the 34-yard line. Stopped that time by Antonio Johnson.
Brings up 3rd down.
A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the 3rd quarter. It's the Texans in possession of it, needing to preserve that lead over one final quarter. Gotta figure out this 3rd down here.
Nice out. Here we go. 118. What's that? Set.
3rd and long for him here. And as that one falls incomplete, all eyes shifting to the flag that was thrown. If it's defensive, we've got a 1st down here. They got the interference call on 3rd down, and that keeps this drive going with a new set of downs.
118.
Running it after the penalty. And they'll get this across. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the 4th. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. Fairbairn connects on the extra point. And the Texans double their lead to 14.
35. Jaguars 21. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on 1st and 10. Lawrence throwing here. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
incompletion. We stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Hey, son, go good. Silver.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. Hits it through the middle. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Working quickly here.
Jaguars, first down.
Here we go.
First and 10 at the 47.
And one for Lawrence. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
I can promise you, that's not what it looked like on the practice field nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
Safe right.
Now it's Lawrence. Short pass brought in. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And the Jaguars have a first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after.
New set of downs for him from the 31.
Go, let's go. Go. Silver.
Throwing on first down. Lawrence. He finds Brown right side. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's good for a Jacksonville first down.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Hey, go. 11, add it. Focus. Hot. Hey, kill.
Working inside the red zone. Escapes the pocket. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Dude, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But it nets the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Offensive line. This is 2nd and 4.
Hey, Ryan.
Out of the gun. It gives to ETN. Ooh, they're on that one. 2nd down's going to end up in a loss of yards.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead, did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Easy.
Throwing is Lawrence on 3rd down. Complete right side to Washington. And that short field pass, Brock, is held to the short field. It's going to be 4th and short. Desperation time here. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate said, you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Wanting to start the drive with Mixon. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
On 18.
Stroud completes it quick. And this gets him well away from dangerous. He is up past their 20. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Move the chain! Gotta move them chain! Full momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
And the shotgun to give to Mixon. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. The Jaguars are going to call their first timeout. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Here we go. 18. That's right.
This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. And they were ready for this one. No running room at all. He's taken down behind the line. A timeout taken by Jacksonville. It's second. And with another one gone, they're going to have just one remaining this game. Will this drive continue? Here comes third down.
Tony. 19 seconds.
Here he goes, third and long. Has a man downfield. It's Collins. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Running with Mixon out of the gun. Runs around him, he's got space. He goes the distance. Touchdown, Houston! The Texans have likely locked up the win right there. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown.
And that right there is why you continue to feed a running back. Definitely the most we've seen him do with any touch this game. And that is exactly what the doctor ordered.
Point after up and good by Fairbairn. And the Texans stretch their lead to 21.
32. Jaguars 21. Ka'imi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. This will be the last play before our 2-minute warning. First and 10, it's Lawrence. That takes us to the 2-minute warning in Houston. Jaguars trying to make it look a little nicer on that scoreboard. Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Lawrence in the pistol. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Offense is hurrying. Time running down.
Some 5 yards. And it's third down. 3rd and 15.
With the play action, Lawrence. Again, he's under pressure. He goes down. A couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
Some squads you just see love to do this, Kate, and I've got so much respect for defensive coordinators who late in the game, instead of playing prevent, well, they step up the aggression meter. Back-to-back sacks puts this offense and this quarterback way off schedule.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Hits him downfield. This is Thomas. And they are sent off the field. They had to go for it. Defense knew it was coming. That's a turnover on downs.
Hey, I get it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
Here's a design run. So it's a win for the Texans. And they're able to run this winning streak to 3 as they have really caught fire recently. So for my partner Brock Huard and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Texans, as we'll see you next time from Houston.
I've been dealing, shedding skin till I make my way up. I'm out here stepping, repping, flow electric, time for the wake up. Got rid of them and breathe, could never deny us. I'm removing the scales from my eyes, I see through the lies they pop. Piper, warfare with spiritual force, just fighting the demons, really for lifers. Karma, with your energy harness.